Okay, what's up, guys? Game Fiend Female Games here, and it's Saturday, and once again, it's time for another Drama Script Saturday. And let's just hop right into the TNA news first, because TNA was garbage yet again. Long story short, Bully Ray is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title against Jeff Hardy, which doesn't make any sense unless there's going to be one big giant swerve. Why am I saying this? Jeff Hardy's a face. Bully Ray is a face. Isn't the main thing with Bully Ray supposedly supposed to be him and Hogan and Sting versus Aces and Eights? Because Devon is one of the main men in Aces and Eights, and Bully and Devon are supposed to be close. So why are you giving Bully Ray a title shot which has nothing to do with the current Aces and Eights storyline that everybody is in besides Jeff Hardy? It doesn't make any sense. Other things that happened in Impact was a bunch of filler, and Velvet Sky is the new Knockouts champion, which no, just no. You have Miss Tessmacher, you could have kept the belt on Tamina, you have Mickie James, you have Gail Kim, and then I mentioned you have Gail Kim. But yeah, now Velvet Sky is the champion, which I totally don't agree with. But enough about the garbage. Let's get on to stuff that's actually worth talking about. WWE Raw was, I enjoyed it. I find it entertaining. I like that the Shield is winning clean, as opposed there's supposed to be a heel fraction. I like how they beat team superhero faces at Elimination Chamber. They won the match between, it was John Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus versus the Shield, and the Shield won that match cleanly at Elimination Chamber. And the match on Raw was, the teams were the same, just replaced John Cena with Chris Jericho, because John Cena, for now, as we know, has his ticket to WrestleMania, so he doesn't need to be bothered with the Shield anymore, because he's already made it. He's already going to WrestleMania for now. So, and then the Shield won again clean in almost the same exact fashion. Ryback was going to do his finishing maneuver, and he got speared, and the person fell on top of him. I mean, it's simple and effective. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You don't need outrageous finishes for every match. For big names, I liked it. It was simple and it was interesting. And the Shield wins clean again. I mean, as long as like I told you, I'm a big fan of heels winning clean, and I want to see more of this to come. Jack Swagger and We the People is getting pushed to the moon. Zeb Colter is a good promo giver. Like, I don't know if you've watched the promos. They have its own separate YouTube channel for it. It's called We the People Zeb. Go watch all the promos that he's done so far with this angle. It's amazing. It's like WWE gave Jack Swagger what he needed. He already had the in-ring talent ability. He already had the work ethic. All he needed was a mouthpiece. And they gave that to him. And Zeb is amazing at what he's doing with Jack Swagger. But I'll get more into the Jack Swagger situation in the undrama scripted news. But I'm enjoying the We the People. It's phenomenal. I'm enjoying every second of it. John Cena versus CM Punk. As you guys know, on Raw, John Cena put his #1 contendership Royal Rumble winning on the line against CM Punk, and that will happen on Monday. Now, here's the thing. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if CM Punk is going to beat John Cena again, so then CM Punk will go to WrestleMania, or we don't know if John Cena is finally going to beat CM Punk because he's never done it. Now, here's the issue I have if CM Punk wins. Yeah, I know. A guy that doesn't want CM Punk to win. Ooh, yeah. If CM Punk wins, I feel that was a waste of a Royal Rumble victory. Like, what was the... Like, there were 29 other superstars that you could have given the Royal Rumble victory to. And to give it to John Cena and then to have him lose it, I feel that was a waste of a Royal Rumble. I feel that the 2013 Royal Rumble was just a giant waste. So I know people are probably gonna, if WWE does have John Cena win, I know everybody's gonna be upset. Oh, look, it's The Rock versus John Cena. It's supposed to never happen again. Even if John Cena wins, that still does not set it in stone that it's going to be John Cena versus The Rock for the second time. Like I said, this is the wrestling we're talking about. It's been shown in the past that anything can happen, that they could book anything at any given time. David Arquette was WCW champion. Even though that led to their not being any more WCW, but that should give you a thought that anything can happen in this company. Or in this business, per se. So if John Cena does win and gets his title back, that still doesn't mean that, it still can't end up in a triple threat match. Because think about it, if either man loses this match, they're gonna be left with a 5-week build for them to do something, which I think for WrestleMania, I think Vince has made it clear, since there's no longer a pay-per-view in March, that he wants big build-ups to current feuds that happened around January, that he wants them to build up longer for WrestleMania because it's the biggest show of the year. Having one of the top 3 biggest superstars in the company and just throw them into a 5-week made random feud for no reason for WrestleMania would be horrible. So I'm gonna say that this match honestly doesn't matter, because I highly doubt that the loser of this match will be left out of the title picture come WrestleMania. I just don't see it happen. But this is just me talking. I mean, you just come here and listen to me every Saturday talking and give my thoughts. I'm not some magical booker. I don't know anything about booking. I don't know anything about the business. I just watch it. So yeah, these are just my thoughts. On to Raw recap. Smackdown. The main event was Wade Barrett versus... No, that wasn't the main event. What was the main event? No, I was right. The main event was Wade Barrett versus Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, that was an interesting match. I enjoyed watching that match. And I forgot who Randy Orton faced. I honestly forgot. I just remember Randy Orton was in a match because he wanted to face... Was it Jack Swagger? Yes, it was Jack Swagger. Oh, so yeah, Randy Orton was in a match with Jack Swagger. So yeah, Jack Swagger wanted to win in that match because they're still pushing him. So I don't know why I just forgot that. But yeah, those were the 2 best matches on Smackdown yesterday. As you know, 45 minutes of Smackdown is basically Raw recap. Oh, yeah, how can I forget? The new WWE title. Didn't talk about it. On Raw, at the end of Raw, it's for The Rock's celebration of beating CM Punk for the 2nd pay-per-view in a row. The Rock revealed the new WWE title, which there was a picture leaked of it a couple of months back, but it wasn't the finished version. Now that we see the finished version, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. I gave you a little bit of my thoughts on my blog channel, but this is Drama Script Saturday, so Yeah, I'll say them again. I'm really not a fan of the design, but I like this title design better than the spinning piece of crap that John Cena brought into the company. And yes, I have a version of that spinning piece of crap. I have the Edge version, the Rated R Superstar version. But I like it because it has Edge's thing in the middle. Because I'm a fanboy of Edge, so that's why I like this version that I have. But the original thing, before Edge took it and changed it to his and put the Rated R Superstar symbol in the middle, no matter who held the belt, it still screamed John Cena. And it honestly, it didn't look right on Triple H. It didn't look right on Batista. It didn't look right if we've seen CM Punk hold it for 434 days. It didn't look right on CM Punk. Every time I looked at the title, I just kept seeing Cena, even though Cena wasn't the champion. But it was the fact that it was his title and he brought it in and it was on the cover of his album. And it will always have the connection that it's John Cena's title. And I feel that they should have, when John Cena lost, after WWE played hot potato between Edge and Cena in 2006 and 2007, I feel that after Cena lost it to somebody other than Edge, they should have brought back the title that was originally there, the one that Brock Lesnar had and the one that JBL had. I think that's when it was time to bring that one back. But ever since then, John Cena has held the title more, but still, when another person it didn't even look right on Alberto Del Rio. It didn't look right on Rey Mysterio. It just screamed John Cena. And and it didn't look right, and I found it ugly. It was too much bling bling everywhere, too much. So yeah, but I find that I don't really like the title of I don't like the title of the current design, but it's better than the last one. Oh, and the side plates are interchangeable, which I feel is it's great marketing for the current champion. See how The Rock has it, and the plates on the side of the Brahma Bull. Well, if John Cena was to win it, it will probably have his hustle, loyalty, respect fingers. And let's say if CM Punk wins, it'll have either the fist with the X on it, or it'll have this with the two fists on the side. Or it may have his straight edge bird that's on his Titantron, or the best in the world flag. But I feel that it's great marketing strategy for the current champions to market him better. In the undrama scripted news, here's where things get interesting. After the Smackdown taping, Jack Swagger got pulled over for doing 10 miles over the speed limit. He was driving while under the influence, and he had marijuana on him. Why would he do such a dumb thing, and he's getting this push to the moon and remarkable help from Zeb Colter? I don't think that's his real name, I'm just saying his stage name. Remarkable help from Zeb Colter, and he does something this stupid. So, if Swagger is convicted, but technically it was on him, and possession is 9 times of the law, he faces a $188 fine for driving over the speed limit, and he has to pay $437 for a small amount of marijuana, and $1,300 for a DUI offense, driving under the influence. And he could lose his driver's license for 90 days, and the worst thing that could happen, he could be in jail for 2 days. And because of the DWI charge, he has to appear in court in Mississippi on March 12th, 2013 of this year. March 12th is a Tuesday, so he won't be on obviously he won't be on that taping of Smackdown, because I don't think the March 12th Smackdown is anywhere in Mississippi. So he won't be on that Smackdown. It's already given. What WWE plans to do with his push, I don't know. But the We the People and the Zeb Colter promos and the Zeb Colter charisma is just too good to pass up at the moment. I mean, I know it's going to be kind of unfair treatment to let Jack Swagger slide, but like it's too good. Like it really is, and like it's unfair to Zeb Colter, who to be honest is the reason why this is so good, because he is the mouthpiece that Jack Swagger needed. So it would be completely unfair to Zeb if they would just dump the whole storyline. And now it got even more interesting because on a more undrama scripted news, Glenn Beck, who is a political commentator, called all our wrestling fans stupid. And what does Zeb Colter do? He cuts an undrama scripted promo on Glenn Beck and invites him to Raw, where he'll get an unedited, so you know it's breaking all kinds of kayfabe, on 5-minute rebuttal on Raw Live this Monday. And I'll give you a link in the description to that video, which Zeb Colter does what he does best. So even with that getting involved, this We the People brought so much attention that it got Glenn Beck to call all wrestling fans stupid. But hey, it's WWE, and looks like our story, well, not our storylines, WWE storylines seems to get the interest of the public, which is the goal. I mean, not all publicity is bad. Or is there any such thing as bad publicity? Who's one to say? But that's going to wrap it up for this week's Drama Script Saturday. There'll be a Drama Script Saturday every Saturday. And I'm reminding you to follow me on Twitter and my Facebook, which is always in the description of this video below, and leave a comment. And I'm Game Fifi over Games, guys, and I'm signing out. Peace.